Today we're going to talk about some different tools and products that I used that helped my skin as far as how it felt and how it looked when it was healing from psoriasis. Hi, I'm Jen. If you're new here, I'm delighted to meet you. If you've seen any of my other videos, you may already know my story and that I had severe autoimmune skin issues, including vasculitis and ultimately terrible psoriasis. The carnivore diet is what has ultimately healed me from the inside out, and now my skin is completely clear, thank goodness. But it took about 6 months to clear, and so today I'm going to share with you different things that I did during that 6 months that really helped. I don't think I'd say that any of these things actually healed me, but they helped treat what was going on. They helped me have a little bit more comfort, less itching, and maybe slightly better looking skin. The first thing that really helped is this exfoliating glove that I got off Amazon. If you've got bad psoriasis like I had, you know how flaky it can get. And one of the biggest issues is just all the dead skin that's constantly coming off onto sheets, onto your chair, onto the floor. Just, it's humiliating. And also that dead skin is very itchy. So this exfoliating glove really helps to get the skin off. Now your spots are gonna be bright red and they're still gonna be tender, but at least they're not quite so itchy and you're not shedding everywhere you go. Now my skin is clear and I find that I still use this glove quite a bit just because it really exfoliates the skin. I use it on my face, my whole body, and it really just leaves my skin glowing and no dead or dry skin in sight. The other thing I did fairly frequently when my skin was at its worst was take Epsom salt baths. I just bought some Epsom salt like this from Walmart or any drugstore, poured it in the bathtub and soaked in there for 30 to 60 minutes. If nothing else, it helped me to just kind of calm down, decrease my stress, and just breathe. And that's important because you know when your skin is a wreck, it's very stressful. So anything you can do to bring down your stress is helpful. But I also found it a really useful tool for decreasing the amount of itch and just the amount of stinging and burning all the time. So this just kind of helps soothe it. And it was a great precursor for using that exfoliating glove because my skin would be very wet and then I could get a lot of that excess skin off. After soaking and exfoliating, I always found it really useful to use some kind of lotion basically on my whole body. There's no particular recommendation I have except buy a lotion that doesn't have a ton of ingredients, not a lot of strong scents, nothing like that's going to irritate your skin or make it burn more. So here are some examples that I used. Now this one is literally just beef tallow. There's nothing in it. I bought this off Amazon for cooking, but I just put a little bit of it in this jar and I often put it on my body as moisturizer even now. Also something like shea butter or cocoa butter, coconut oil, anything like that would be fine. This Dr. Teal's, this does have a little bit of a scent, but it was not too overpowering and it didn't irritate my skin at all. And then this Eucerin cream is another example. It's just a very thick cream that keeps your skin moist for a long time. Tanning actually helped me a little bit too. When you have access to sunshine, that's the best thing. And I think that can really make your skin feel a whole lot better and it can aid some in the healing process. And also as it's healing and you're left with discolored skin, it helps to kind of even out the skin tone. If you don't have access to sunshine, like I really don't in Kansas in the winter, and I think a tanning bed is actually a reasonable alternative. And I did that some during my healing process, probably 1 to 3 times a week when my skin was healing, and I did find it useful.
Tanning starts now.
And the last thing I'll mention is a little bit weird, but I do think it was helpful for me. I did not do it the whole time I was healing, but I did it for a month or two, and that is following the Wif Hof Breathing Method.
In, out. No pause between inhalation and exhalation. Breathe in, breathe out. Breath hold from now on. Let the body do what the body is capable of doing. Be aware of your heartbeat. Slow it down and just be in this moment.
I just downloaded a free app on my phone and followed through with the breathing exercises that he prescribed. And here's why I think it helped. When you go through these series of exercises that you do very deep breathing in and out and some breath holding, there were times when I could actually feel my psoriasis spots kind of tingling. And I know that's really weird. And if you've never dealt with psoriasis or other things like that, you may think I'm just completely crazy, but I could feel that. So I don't know if I was getting more oxygen to those parts of my skin or what, but I think it actually really helped. And honestly, it's something that I'd like to keep doing because I think there are benefits to it. I don't though. I found that it's a little bit hard in the same way that exercise can be hard. Now, I prioritize exercise all the time, but I just haven't found a great way to prioritize these breathing exercises into my daily activity. So maybe I will someday. But when you're actually healing, I would suggest giving it a try and just see. Maybe it'll help. I hope you found these tips useful, because it's one thing to go from terrible skin to completely clear skin. It's incredible, and I'm so grateful for the carnivore diet for helping me to do that. But during the process of healing, it's nice to have some things to help bridge the gap and just make you a little bit more comfortable, and also just some things to give you hope that you're getting better, you're feeling better, and there's a light at the end of the tunnel. If you like these tips, please share this video, like and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram. We can connect there every single day.